Ballpark
Okay.
idea, what do you think you spend a month to live there? Hey, this is Micah, the Happy Trekkers channel. Thanks for joining. This is just one small part of a longer video, so make sure you go to the description and click the link so you can watch the entire thing. I think you're going to enjoy it. Okay, hey, well, welcome back to the Happy Trekkers channel. My name is Mike, and we are with Greg Brady, real name. Greg and I have known each other for 10, 15 years, give or take. It's been a while. We actually know each other from Florida, where we both used to live, and neither one of us live there now. But Greg is in Thailand. He's in Chiang Mai. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about what it's like to be an American expat, to move to Thailand, and some of the various, the ins and outs, the goods and the bads, and that sort of thing. So welcome, Greg. Thanks for joining.
Well, thank you, sir.
But let me ask you this. In your opinion, how much would it take to move there? Not how much you had, but how much do you think someone either should have in savings and or income, or perhaps both? You know, however you want to look at it.
That's a great question, and it's actually the most popular question asked of YouTube vloggers who are in Thailand.
Right.
And the answer that the honest ones give, or the ones who have thought it out, is it depends. And that's not a popular answer because that doesn't really answer the question, but let me explain. There are condos here for 1,500 baht a month. That's $50 US. You can live with 4 walls and AC, and hot water, which is a thing in Thailand. A lot of Thai people don't have the hot water heaters, the instant hot water heaters. They don't. Yeah, they use a barrel and a bucket, like the Philippines. I know you're familiar with the Philippines.
Right,
a lot of them use a bucket with water. That's their shower. So we're talking about Western amenities like AC and a hot water heater, instant on hot water heater, for $50 a month. Now, would you and I live there? No. You and Mary Jane, a couple, live there? No. It's too small. It's not a great neighborhood. The building's older, maybe not maintained that well, et cetera, et cetera. Then you've got the Neiman area, Neiman Hayman Road, which is the trendy, remember 5 Points in Jacksonville, like the San Marco, the destination, nice little shops, artsy. You're right, exactly. Right. So the Neiman area is high end, and you can pay $50,000 a month, which is like $1,600, $1,800 a month in rent for a condo in Neiman area. So what do you want to spend, $50 or $1,700, $1,800, and in the middle? Okay, so this place behind me is 333 square feet. It's got a beautiful, luxurious pool, the biggest damn pool I've ever seen in my life, a gym, 24-hour security, elevators, key card access for safety, and for single people and stuff. Amazing place. I pay $255 a month. So that's what I was talking about, being able to retire early, because the cost of living is so low here. So what's it cost to live here and move here? It depends. Do you want to live in a small place, not in a trendy area, but still right next to a huge mall and centrally located? Do you want to live the absolute dirt cheapest you can for $50 a month?
Right.
There's a lady who cleans my condo for me once a month, 200 baht. That's $7 to clean for 2 or 3 hours. She's cheerful. She's happy. She's thankful for the 200 baht because she can live for a week on that, and I'm going to actually have her do a video for my channel on what it costs her to live for a day. Way cheaper than it costs me. She shops exclusively at the markets, and you can buy vegetables and noodles and rice and everything you need, some fish, some ground pork, to make your own.
Right.
There's a very popular dish here called Thai Kapow, which is basil, holy basil, Thai basil, and minced pork and rice. A lot of Thais eat that every day. And you're talking 15 or 20 baht, like 66 cents to make that meal, from the market.
Right.
So you can eat that way. Or you can go to Rimping, which is the Farang exclusive Western foreigner supermarket, and spend 2,000 or 3,000 baht, $60 to $100, on just a few groceries, because it's very expensive to get imported food here.
Hey, I wanted to take a moment to let you know about our new book that just came out. It's a great travel journal. If you've been thinking about someplace you want to go, make sure you write it down in this journal. There's all kinds of spaces for places you want to visit, things you want to do. Those are the important kind of facts, and there's 101 different places to write that information down. I think you're going to love it as much as we do. It's available on Amazon right now. Thanks a lot. So $250 a month, which is less than people's car payment for the most part.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to buy a car for $250. I mean, certainly not a brand new car. I don't think there's a brand new car out there that would be less than $250 a month on a normal payments, right?
Correct.
So you say that, and it sounds impossible, quite frankly. You know, you hear that number, but I've seen your place, and I'm going to put a link up in the description to your channel because you have some different videos of your area, and you're right, your condo looks fantastic. Yep. Now, I'm married. You're not at the moment. So yours is probably a little small for me, but for a single person, you never know with your future. Who knows how to go. But for 300 something square feet, which is not very big, obviously, but you're only paying $250. So hell, if you triple that or even quadruple that, you're still paying less than an average apartment in the United States. And I imagine it's not sort of a one-to-one. So if you double that, you're not getting now 600 square. You can start to get some really big, very luxurious for $1,000 a month, which again, for most of the people watching this video, is probably less than their apartment and probably much less than their home. It certainly is for me. I live in California. My apartment, which is actually considered cheap, is $2,100. I mean, it's more expensive than my home, my mortgage that I pay in Florida, but it's $2,100. I mean, I can't imagine what I could get in Chiang Mai for $2,100. I guess I could live at the King's Palace. I don't know. It's a lot of
palace,
money.
absolutely. Not the King's Palace, but a palace. Yeah. They call them villas here. I call them McMansions because they all look alike and plop, plop, plop. You can get a 2,500 square foot, 3,000 square foot gated villa, 3-4 bedrooms, with a private pool, which is a big deal here to have your own pool. Where that number you mentioned, $1,000 is 31,000 baht all day and all night. Next year, when my lease comes up here in March of 2022, I'm moving to a villa. I need more space. Even me, single, I need more space. Just for cooking in the kitchen. The kitchen's too small for me. But I just wanted to move here, kind of establish roots. I sold the restaurant. I broke up with my girlfriend, as you know. So this was like a new beginning. And I did. This is a bachelor pad, and it's fine for the time being. But I will be moving to a villa, and I've been pricing them out. And it's 25,000, which is less than 1,000 US baht, to 35,000. So right around that 900 to 1,100 a month, you get a huge new house with a private pool all day and all night. That's not hard to find here.
Ballpark idea. What do you think you spend a month to live there?
I'm doing the math now. So it's 8,000 baht, which is the $255 a month for here. My electric bill came in, and the first one was like 40 baht, but that was like a prior, the bill in arrears type deal. So my real bill was 800 baht, which is $20, something like that. Internet's 259 baht. That's $8.
That's so fast internet, right?
Yeah, that's super fast for my phone and the apartment.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. I stream TV. Android TV. I watch American movies and TV, and it's super fast. I have no buffering issues whatsoever for $8 a month. So 250 plus let's say 800 for the electric. Shopping. Now, shopping is that thing where your initial question, how much does it cost to live here?
Depends.
I could go to the markets and buy vegetables, and I could get a rice cooker really cheap in the local stores, $10, and make rice, but I like variety. I'm a foodie, as you mentioned early on, like you are. So I tend to buy Western groceries, and I go out to Western restaurants. So that's much more than most people would spend here. But even saying that, I'm adding it up in my head. I would say I'm living on $600 a month here. Jeez. That's with going to Western places, and spending, $20. 600 baht on food, which is crazy here. You can get a plate of pad thai for 40 baht here easily. all over the place. That's a little over $1. Yeah, a little over $1, like $1.20 for a big plate of pad thai. In the States, I paid $12 to $16 for that same plate of food.
Right, for sure.
So,
right. So for yours, you said what, $600, give or take?
Yeah, $600 is 20,000 baht.
Relative to your, I'm sorry, relative to your lifestyle back in Florida, and obviously people don't know you, but I do. But you had a nice house, you had a BMW. You know, you and I would go out to lunch. Everything was normal. You didn't have an extravagant lifestyle, but you certainly didn't live a low-income lifestyle. And I'm not talking about necessarily the income specifically, but just the things that you did. I mean, you had a room full of guitars and amps and all that sort of stuff. So again, you live like an average 50-something-year-old guy that wasn't married, but you had a girlfriend here and there over the time I've known you. So you weren't scrimping by, and again, you weren't driving a Ferrari, but you had a middle-class, nice life. Relative to that life, are you in the same general, I mean, your house is smaller, obviously, than it was back in Florida, but relative to your lifestyle, do you feel like you've compromised that? Is it relatively the same feel for $600, or tell me what about that?
Everything's the same except the housing. As I said, I purposely downsized to this condo. That's not really me. I'm living here. It's beautiful, luxury, but I will move to the 30,000 baht villa next year. That will be me in Florida. I'll have the same exact lifestyle, same sized house with the private pool, and everything will be the same. Much cheaper than I was paying in Florida. And you mentioned the Beamer. It's one of my favorite cars. I love that car. I have a truck here, Ford Ranger. I bought at the wholesale auction, $10,000, 2018 with 5,000 miles on it. It's like a brand new truck, black, beautiful truck.
25 grand here for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, the prices are what let me retire early. But absolutely, other than this place, which I chose for a reason, and it's only for 12 months, it's temporary. Everything else in my lifestyle is the same. I am not giving anything up by moving here. I'm enjoying the same exact lifestyle and variety of food, which is why it's 20,000 baht a month and not 10,000 baht a month. You can easily live here for $300 a month, but I choose not to. I don't need to. Right.
Hey, I really hope you liked that video. Why not check out some of the other great videos on this channel? And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks a lot and keep on trekking.